Hello everyone, I'm Carol and I'm back to show you another journal that I've completed. This is a Christmas journal and I have used all exclusively Studio 28E digitals from Sherry's shop, and I will list that below so you can, if you see something you like, you can go to her shop and see what she has. She has lots of Christmas and different digitals that I'm sure you would enjoy looking at and hopefully buying from her. And this book is called A Time for Christmas. It is 6 inches wide and 9 inches tall. It has a 1 3/4 inch spine, and there again, there's the digitals from Sherry's shop. And as we open up, this I printed this twice, put it on, and then I put it on heavy cardstock. I made a placket, and that's about 3 layers of heavy cardstock, and so that it would stand up and stand out. Then I've added stickles to it, and I've used a Tim Holtz hitch post for a closure. We'll go in, and this is the tag in the front that I always put "This book belongs to," and this is one of Sherry's digitals that I think that was a freebie. I need to check with her, but I use that all the time. I printed it in all different colors and use it in most of my journals. You'll see that tag. And you can write on the back of that. I've added ribbon for a bow at the top, added lace to the pocket. I've left that pocket plain because it had snowflakes on it, and I thought that just looked really pretty with the journal. Here is that front picture that you saw on the front, and I've added stickles to that. And here's a pocket that has goodies in it, and this is a Christmas list. This is a paper pad that I've had for years and I've never done anything with it. Didn't write my Christmas list on it, so I thought that would be great for a journal to write on. And here is a page that I printed the background, and then I printed it twice, cut it out, and edged it around here and made a pocket. And here is a tag. I've added lace and a lace doily and digitals from the kit again that I have cut out and added to. I've used at least 2 different kits. One is called It's Christmas, and the other is a Whimsical Christmas. So if you're looking in her shop for that. Here's another digital that I had. This is scrapbook paper, the background. It's the same as this one. I said it was digital. That was scrapbook paper. I've inked up the back in the blue, added lace to the pockets, and a little bit of ribbon, gold ribbon here, and a tag that says Merry Christmas. I've added bling, and here are more here's a tag that I've added lace to. Can be used to write on the back, and then one of the tags from the kit says December 25th. And on this tag I added, before I backed it, I punched holes here, added a little ribbon, and tied it into a bow. And then I backed it so that you can still write on it and have the whole card to write on. And here's, this is, I'm not sure if this is Sherry's here. This I had in my stash, and I made a pocket out of it. And here are 2 little journaling cards. I edged those in gold. Those are in the kits. And this one is in the Whimsical kit. I've used a Martha Stewart punch and added the bling to it, and I just didn't want to cover that with anything. I thought it made such a pretty little page there. Some of my pages, as I always do, I sew around for extra stability other than the ones that I've used the punch on here. And there's more from the Whimsical kit. I printed on both sides. And here's lined paper and more lined paper. There's lots of writing space. There is one signature in this journal, and it has 80 pages and lots of tags and journaling cards. There's vellum that I printed on. Another page from one of the kits, and then I've added, these little things are dollar store bling, and it comes with these little circle bits of bling. I think you can, I'm not sure if you can see that from the top there, but I added that to the center, and I use these a lot. They come in all different colors, and then with it comes the regular bling and little gems, flatbacks, and so they always make nice journal additions. And here is another page from the kit. Then I've taken a poinsettia from another page, cut it out, made it a tuck spot. Here's the song Silent Night. I've lined the back, and that was in my stash already. And here is another one that I've added. I've taken sheet music and put lace on it, added the little girl and little lace like she's standing on a carpet there or a rug. It's great writing space, and great writing space here. I've inked this so that it, with the blue, and then added lace and scraps from this paper and made a tuck spot, added lace and a poinsettia there. And more writing space, another lined page, and then here's that page that I made the pocket earlier with that. I knew I cut that out twice, or printed it, and then I cut the little girl out and added her to in front of the snowman there, and I put the little foam foam things that you raise the picture up with. So that's a raised picture over that. And more writing space. And here is one of my favorite pages in the book. It looks like the truck is driving out to the pond here. This is in her kits. I've made the truck. I've cut this out again twice. This is again raised, the barn with the little foam squares. As is the truck, I cut that out, made a pocket out of it, made a tag. And to go into the pocket, I've added some stickles to make it stand out more. And here's the pond, and they're all ice skating, and the truck was full of people, apparently, before they went ice skating. And here is more lined space. Here's another blank place to write. Here's more from the kits, and I cut the page up, cut and added lace, made a pocket, and here are some journaling cards, and I've edged those in the gold. And here is another I've double printed. I printed back to back on the pages. These were pages in the kit, so here's one. Then I cut, this is one page, but I cut it out along the edges to give that scalloped lace edge, and put these people here. They're walking out in the snow. They have their lantern, and I've added stickles to make the lantern look like it's lit. And more writing space for with lined paper. And Christmas trees sold here. Then this is paper that I have used an edge punch on this, and it's little stars, and then you open it out. This is, I believe this is one of the pages from the kit. I can't remember if that's from the kit or if that was paper that I had, but anyway, it is, I folded it out so that you can have a little more private writing space there. And then on this side, I had this in my stash, Merry Christmas. I've used that same punch that I used on this up here to edge the pocket, and I didn't sew around that. I edged that in gold. And then here's a postcard with writing space and another tag that I've backed with lined paper. More writing space, as well as here. This comes from the Whimsical kit. And here is paper, a cardstock that I had in my stash, so I made that into a pocket, added some lace. This is some of the paper from the kit, and here is a little pad to write on, the lined paper, and I've edged the bottom with a punch, and then I took a scrap of paper that I had, scrapbook paper, and then put it on the top here to make it more decorative, so it's just not a plain little notepad. And Naughty or Nice list and shopping list. Those are two tags from the kits too. And a coffee dyed doily. Christmas Carol. This is a music sheet, a vintage music sheet. More writing space here. I've inked that in some of the blue. And here is paper that I had in my stash, and I've added washi tape at the top. And here is paper that I've had, and I put the Santa on and the poinsettia, added stickles, and made it into a tag. And then these are little stickers that I had of holly. Added lace to that pocket. And here is another page from the kit, and I added stickles, red stickles, and then I have this trim in my stash and added that there, and there's Santa peeking out the window, and I added lace to the curtains. And there's the center page, and I just did nothing but add stickles to that. I just thought it was really, really pretty. I put a little gold on the string that I sewed the journal in with, and added some stickles here, and I just thought that speaks for itself. It's too pretty to add anything or cover it up with. Here's another page from one of the kits, and here's a plain page that I've added lace to and inked up a little bit to give it some color. Same here, and the other side of that music page, and doily. And here's some more of that cardstock, sparkly cardstock that I had in my stash. And here's one of the journaling cards. I love this card here, and I backed it so it can be written on. And this is the same girls that I had cut around, that she had made that into a tag also in the one of the kits, and I thought that was so pretty. So I added that and added stickles to it, made it a journal card. Here's a journal card or a tag that says notes. That comes in the kit too. Added this girl that I had in my stash, added lace on that pocket. And here the other side is the other side of that lined paper from the Whimsical kit. And it's kind of a ledger looking paper. I had some of this trim that I added. And there's the plain coffee dyed paper to write on. On the other side too, there's lots of writing space, as I had said, in this journal. And there's more of that lined paper. And here's another page from the kit. I didn't add a thing to that. I just thought it looked so pretty the way it was. And I've sewn around it as I normally do on most of my pages. And then there's the plain writing lined paper to write on. And here's the other side of those little gals that are walking out in the snow with their lanterns. And again, I cut the whole page around, fussy cut it around the lace, and I just thought that looked so pretty in the journal. And the other side is the same as the before. And here's more of the trim that I've added for writing space there. In the back here's a lined page. And here's the other side of that pond where they're skating. And this says Joy, and I've added bling there. Use the punch here, added bling. And here's the other side that I printed from the Whimsical kit on the other side with the snowmen and the presents. It says greetings. And you can write around in the spaces there too. And here is a little angel from the kit. This is lined paper with the snowflakes and that. On the other side, I double printed again and used the another one on the other side so that you'd have more writing space, and there's plain paper for that. And here is, I fussy cut the soldier out and added, this was paper that I had in my stash. I added lace, made a belly band, and then this is more paper from my stash. I added some holly bling up here, and then I glued the little girl to, or the tag to this, and made it a larger tag, and made it a journaling card to go right inside there. And here's that same soldier in a smaller size. Made that into a journaling card, added the bling, backed it to be written on. And there's one of the little, I edged that in gold and fussy cut that out. There's that paper again from scrapbook paper from my stash. And then I added the holly on there. And it looks like that needs to be put back where it was. I'll have to fix that. It looks like it came off there. And then here's another tag from the kit. She has really, really nice tags in here, and both of the kits are just very nice kits to work with and easy to put together and to match also. And here's a bingo card that says Santa, journaling card. And to remember to fix that. Then here is another page from the kit, and I've edged that with the Martha Stewart punch, added the bling and the bling here. And then I added a little silk bow that I have. I think I got those at Walmart, a little package of them, and it looked so cute on that package, I thought. And the other side of the vellum, more lined paper. Again, there's lots of space for lots of memories that you can keep for Christmas on here. This is from the Whimsical kit, as is this. And the Martha Stewart punch here. And I've added bling, a flat back black beads here for the eyes and the buttons on the snowman. Another page to write on. And this is a page that was scrapbook paper I had, I believe. And here is a tag that I made. Jesus is the reason for the season. I had that in my stash, as well as the nativity scene here. And there's one of those bows again. I've added lace to the background paper. Put the pocket on. And lined the back and made that into a journaling card. And here is another, this was in one of the kits, and I cut around it, added the paper on the back, and here's another tag. God has given us eternal life, and this life is in His Son, John 5:11. The real reason for Christmas. And then another one of these Christmas lists here that you can use to write on or make your list or whatever. And then there's the last page with the Santa. That's the same that is on the back of the book. And I've added bling to that, or stickles. And then here is a little card that I put either a letter or a card explaining the journal, and that it is made by me. I've signed it, and that concludes this journal flip through. I hope you've enjoyed it, and make sure you visit Sherry's shop, Studio 28E, and I will be back. I have 3 more Christmas journals, and that will be done for Christmas for me for the season as far as journaling goes. And I hope that if you haven't already subscribed, that you will, and put a like on the video. And I thank you so much for taking the time to watch.